Hey there, welcome to today's video. My name is Sam. I am a mama from Hawaii, and this channel is all about our regular life here on the island of Oahu, raising two littles.
My car.
This is his car. And I have 3 easy dinner meal ideas to show you guys today that we eat here. And I think number 1 is my favorite.
This is my favorite car.
This is his car. And I think you'll be able to figure out my favorite side vegetable dish once you see all 3 of these meals. So let's get started with meal number 1.
Car.
We're getting started with this pork adobo, and I will have the recipe for this linked below. But just measuring out my vinegar, shoyu or soy sauce, garlic, a bay leaf, some sugar. I will be mixing this all together. I kind of taste tested it, see if I wanted it a little bit more stronger, so I added some shoyu. And the recipe calls to brown the pork bits in some oil, so I'm doing that here. And my local grocery store has pork chopped up into these bite-sized pieces, which is perfect and super convenient. So I poured in my mixture and I brought this to a boil, and the recipe calls for bringing it to a boil and turning down the heat and putting the lid on and letting it simmer for a good bit. I think the recipe calls for an hour and a half, but I just do 45 minutes, and then I take the lid off and let the sauce reduce for about 30 minutes, and it always comes out just fine. We pair adobo with rice. We eat a lot of rice here in Hawaii, so I'm just washing it really well. Here is our finished product. Really simple to put together and really flavorful. Next is some chicken wings and sweet potato on the side. So I'm just preheating my oven to 450, and I'm gonna preheat my air fryer to 390. And for just the base of the chicken, I use this spice mix made up of these spices right here, really simple, and I just leave it in a little Tupperware for anytime I need it in a recipe. So just coating my wings with some olive oil and then adding the seasoning mix to it. And then these will go into the air fryer for 12 minutes on 390. And then the recipe calls for flipping them and then kicking the heat up to 400 degrees for 8 minutes. I paired these wings with some sweet potato cubes on the side, and these came out really mushy. I don't know what happened. I had to throw them in the air fryer at the end to kind of crisp them up, and they turned out just fine, but they were mushy coming out of the oven. So I just flavor mine with some garlic salt on top of some olive oil to coat the sweet potatoes. I threw those in the oven, and here I am flipping my wings and putting them at 400 for the last 8 minutes to finish cooking. We ate the barbecue wings and the lemon pepper wings in the recipe down below. And for the barbecue, you just coat them on both sides and then throw them in the air fryer for 2 more minutes on 390. And here it is, the finished product. Came out pretty good, and chicken wings are always a winner. The last one is a Portuguese sausage fried rice. Just starting out by cutting up my Portuguese sausage, and I'm gonna fry those up on the pan. This meal is made all in one pan, so It's pretty convenient and pretty easy to throw together. After I cut up my Portuguese sausage, I will be cracking some eggs. I think I had about 7 eggs for this recipe, and mixing that with some salt. So after you've cooked up your eggs and your Portuguese sausage, you're going to put your rice on the same pan, and it's best to use like a day-old rice. You can use rice that you've made just then, but it will come out a little bit mushy. So I'm adding some shoyu here and breaking up my rice in the pan, and going to add some mixed vegetables. This recipe you kind of just taste as you go, and you kind of see if you want just more of a stronger flavor with the shoyu, and kind of taste along the way. So after adding my mixed vegetables, you just throw everything back into the pan, eggs and Portuguese sausage, and I added green onions to mine. So there you have it, 3 simple, easy dinner meal ideas that we eat as a family here in Hawaii. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.